Sheffield is one of Britain's largest cities, with a massive population of over 1.5 million. It saw major growth in the 20th century due to steel manufacturing, and turned into what we know it as today. As a result of all this history, and all the attractions that the city has, every year it is visited by hundreds of thousands of tourists. While Sheffield may not be England's capital city, it has museums that are rich with history from both the local area and all around the world. The most notable of these museums is Weston Park. In this documentary, we will be showing you around the museum and how important a role it plays in Sheffield. Weston Park Museum has been around since 1875. It's never had a specific theme to the exhibits that are inside, choosing instead to feature a broad range of eras. Throughout its time, it has covered everything from art, history and science. In 2003, they received a full refurbishment and makeover worth £17.3 million. This allowed them to expand their building and add yet more to their already amazing display of history. This museum belongs to a collective group of museums in Sheffield. In order for these to remain funded and in operation, they receive money from various organisations from in and around Yorkshire. They also rely on money in the form of donations from visitors. This is the What on Earth exhibition. In 2004, this exhibit received a makeover to further expand what they showcase here. This part of the exhibition showcases what animals used to live in this part of the world since the Earth's creation. Not only are visitors met with the amazing visual display that has been constructed here, there are also interactive parts of the exhibit for people to get involved with. Although this museum is hugely popular to people outside of Sheffield, it remains true to the area it has been built in. This part of the museum built to tell the story of Sheffield from the perspective of the residents. This exhibit really highlights the history of the surrounding area. This exhibit gives us an insight into how Sheffield was founded. Stone carvings from the ancient times are displayed here, as well as the types of resources the area has to offer, and how this has helped develop Sheffield into what it is today.
The people are proud of their heritage in Sheffield, very much so, and I think the collection reflects that. It can bring people to tears looking at the butcher shop and the Park Hill flats, the toys collection. It's not trying to make Sheffield something that it isn't, it is what it is, and that's the collection that they have, and I think it gives them a sense of identity.
Arctic World was created as a result of visitors voting for their favourite object in the museum prior to the refurbishment. The object that won was Snowy, the museum's polar bear, who was the centrepiece of this exhibition. It educates visitors on the different animals that live in the Arctic and the clothes that are worn by the natives from there.
I do try and encourage people to have fun, and it sometimes takes them by surprise. They're not used to, human contact. Like they have in Sheffield, if they come from London or wherever. Sometimes, that's the first time someone's ever spoken to me and stuff like that. So it is. We do I like them to leave and know something, and to feel that we're a friendly museum that they can visit, and they come around and visit with their friends, and come around and visit many times.
This exhibit illustrates the diversity of Sheffield's cultural heritage, showcasing objects that have travelled many thousands of miles to the region. The exhibits on display have been developed by a group of young people who, along with local communities, have worked with Museum Sheffield to share the stories of these objects and look at how they found their way into the city's collections. In 2012, this area went under a transformation to add a larger area to display more for visitors. Weston Park is vital to Sheffield. It holds information about the history of the area and allows the community to work together to celebrate Sheffield's past and how far it has come.